Hey everyone, this is Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. I'm here just to do a little clip. Hopefully I'll be able to attach it later, depending on how much time I have. Everybody's been asking, well, by everybody, a couple people have asked me how the hair tie that I made, how it has worked, and what it looks like when I take it out. So I decided to do a clip. It is Christmas Eve, the 24th, so this should be placed on Vlogmus 24 when I finish it out later. So my birthday, as you all know. I'm sorry I was a little bit more festive a couple minutes ago, but the top was long sleeved and just a little too snug because it was a PJ top, and with the binder and all of that I'm supposed to wear that I left off for right now so I could breathe. Was just making it a little too snug. Plus it's warm. We got the front door open. I can't tell you what degrees it is. Let me see. Where's my phone? I can tell you. I know I'm squirreling right now. But you guys are used to that. Let me see. It's 52 degrees outside right now. And it's kind of funny because I was watching Cozy Cottage, Hannah on Cozy Cottage last night, and she's in St. Petersburg, Florida. And for them, they're freezing right now, and they're in the 50s. So it's kind of funny. You know, up here is 52, and we are hot, and we got the front door open. So it's just weird how when you live in different places, if you're used to heat all the time, and then it gets like 52, you're freezing. And if you live in a place where it's cold and it should be snow on the ground, it feels nice and warm. So not always warm, but if it's been cold out like it has been, it's feeling pretty warm. Anyway, I meant to open this. Sorry for the noise because I had it opened already. Get my pick ready. This is one of my favorite picks. If you ever see this, and they have it on Amazon. It's called Ultra Smooth infused with coconut oil. I do not use brushes on my hair. I don't know if you have people who take care of your hair. I can't think of what they're called right now. Thank you, hon. My husband's awake. Hairstylists, beauticians, most of them say do not use brushes because they will break your hair. And because of how thick my hair has been most of my life, I've had to use a pick to get through it. So I just keep using picks. And some of them are not as good as others. And my sister-in-law gave me this one years ago, and I had to get a second one. And I put this one back in the bag because I saved it because it says you can put, I think it says on there or something I read online that you can put it back in the package and it will infuse it some more with some of the oils that are left in the package. So I didn't keep both packages because I can't keep everything, and my husband already considers me a pack rat, and I'm trying not to be. I'm trying to get rid of things. So make sure the phone does not bother us today like it's done in the past. There we go. I'm going to untie this. I am as excited. Normally when I take it out, I'm not looking at myself in a mirror or seeing it. I just feel the curls. So this time I actually get to see it. My daughter and her boyfriend are coming over for dinner in a couple hours, so it is time to take it out. Oh, look at that. Look at all those curls. My hair has not been curly on its own in a long time. I used to have curls of my own when I was younger, and it's wavy now. It's not curly, but look at that. That looks like when I get my hot curlers and I roll it up in my hot curlers all around my head and then get poked by the prongs that you have to use, and then they fall out and a curler falls out. Look at that all around. Curls everywhere. And all that is from is I made this, which I showed you before, but you didn't see it after I did sew it together on the ends. So what I do is I just gather it all in the back, and I get to the point where I can put, I think I have about an inch that is left over, and then I roll it in towards my head and make a bun out of it and tie it. and it's kept it secure. When I first put it in when it was wet after my shower, but I had surgery yesterday. I took my shower Wednesday night and it had loosened up, and then I rolled it up a little bit more and it tightened it, and I did not have to retighten it after that. I pretty well sat most of the night. I didn't sleep, but I did lay down a couple times and took a little bit of a nap. It didn't mess with it, and from what you saw last night and then today, like I said, I looked a mess because I had had surgery and everything. But I had never had to retie it or anything after that. I am playing with the idea of making another one and making it a little bit smaller. So, if you guys would like me to write it up, I mean, it's just a simple little thing in like pattern form, let me know. And maybe I'm trying not to pick through it too much because I don't want the curls to get all frizzy on me, which I do have my hair serum out here. Just need to find it real quick. Put that on before I put it back. There it is. It's a little bit thick for the pump, so I actually take the pump out. This is called All the Things Serum. I don't know if I posted my card for all of you guys to see. It says I do chronic crochet, not chronic crochet. I'm thinking of my chronic pancreatitis. And I have a card right around here, I think. I can tell you exactly what it says and show it to you. If I can find it. Maybe not. I thought I had my card holder right here. Oh, husband to the rescue. Custom crochet. I think I put this on YouTube. So, yeah. I don't know if it'll be backwards to you guys or not, but custom crochet, tech edit, and skincare. And the skincare part comes from, I told you I did Jamberry nails. And when Jamberry was going bankrupt the first time and a different company bought us, one of the ladies who formulated for them, and she made this amazing stuff called Reveal that we just call the Miracle Cream. It's replaces 8 things in your face. I don't use it as much for my face. I do once in a while, but I use it because it helps with a lot of skin problems, as in scarring. Anytime I have surgery, like when I can take my bandage off, or when it falls off, because that's what it will do, will fall off on its own. I'm going to put this in a barrette, so let me do that. I'll put that on there and you will hardly see that I had a scar. Not like before. When I first had my surgeries, I didn't care about my scars and I just left them alone and figured if I kept if I kept looking at them, I would remember that I had surgery and what it was for, especially when I had my gastric bypass and I was cut from like here down in my belly button. It was an open procedure, so I had a huge cut. And I didn't use anything on it to try and help it. So I'd have that reminder when I saw it. And now I use this on it and I can barely see where my scars are. And I've actually used it on those scars and those have faded quite a bit as well. And it's also good for people who have tattoos. It will revive them without you having to go in and have the whole tattoo repair done and have the re-inking over it. It's amazing. I have before and after pictures, so if anybody is ever interested. I am not a huge seller, which is why I've gotten out of my direct sales, because I am not good at pushing things on people, and I don't like doing that. But if you're ever interested, just let me know. She has a whole different line now, and I only buy my skin products and hair products from her. She does. They're vegan, cruelty-free. Um, she formulates everything. She gets the products, she puts them together. I use her shampoo. My hair has never been better. It's the non-sulfate, so it doesn't get sudsy. Um, I use the conditioner, and then this All the Things is, oh, from what I understand, because I don't use a lot of heat products on my hair. Every once in a while, I'll blow dry it, and I was using a curling iron on it, but since my bangs are so long, now if my bangs were shorter, I would go through and curl those today so that they would match these curls. Look at that. Look at that curl. Isn't that just gorgeous? It reminds me of a Shirley Temple curl. Isn't that? Oh, I love it. I miss my curls. I used to always perm my hair, so I'd have these curls all the time. Now all I got to do is put my hair back and use my hair tie. Um, but anyway, it is good for if you use a hair straightener, and I do that every once in a while, and I put that on, and it keeps it secured. This, I just put it on, and it will keep them curly, and I don't have to put the mousse like on it or the gel, which will get cakey and crackly. It stays nice and soft all day, but it protects it. So yeah, it does all the things. You can leave it in as a hair conditioner, plus her regular conditioner you can leave in as a hair conditioner. You can also use her regular conditioner, or this one is like a hair mask. If your hair needs a deep hydration, you can put it on for like a half an hour, or even overnight if you wanted to, because it's not going to hurt your hair. And put a towel or something around your hair if you're worried about it touching something else. But I don't always worry about that because I know it's going to, come out clean in the wash. And it helps so much. The formulator, she really works for her job. When she was formulating all the things, she did things like she went from brown hair to blonde. Um, she bleached out her hair. She did everything she could think of to damage her hair. She used heat tools on it and different things. And then she would use this to see if it would make her hair better. And her hair is so healthy, and she's got really fine hair, and it helps to give her some bounce and balance in it. It works on every hair type, so it seems to do whatever the hair type needs. So there's my little spin on it. Like I said, I'm not a pushy salesperson, so you're not going to hear about it very often. But once in a while, if I'm doing something like this, I will tell you about the product that I'm using. I'm waiting. I'm kind of sad. I ordered stuff for Christmas from her, and she had such huge orders because she had such great sales that it's not coming. She sent it today, and it should have been here yesterday because she sent it out Monday on 2 days. But the United States Post Office is so behind that it's not going to be here, it says now, until Monday. But who knows? Maybe I'll be surprised. I have gifts in there, though, for my daughter. Stocking stuckers. Stocking stuffers. You can tell that I'm on pain meds because I'm talking like it. But anyway, stocking stuffers for my husband, my daughter, and her boyfriend. And then my everyday products that I use that she put on sale. Something she did half price. So it was one of those things that you just could not pass up. And I just happened to get a couple patterns to tech edit, and which helped me out so I could pay for things. So anyway, um, one of the things I'm looking forward to is she has been trying to formulate deodorant for a while and to get it down. And she said she thinks she's finally got it. And she happens to be at a time in her life like I am, where you get heats, and the sweats. And she not only formulated it to keep the stink away, but to keep the moisture away as well. So I'm so excited to get this and try it out. And if you are interested, let me know and I'll tell you how it works. And it's coming in a lotion bar form. So if you would like to see it, if you are interested, let me know. Because if you're not interested, I won't show it to you. So I don't like to bug people with things that they don't want to see. But on that note, because you guys did want to see this, there's my curls again. My big old beautiful curls. And this is just a clip and it's already 15 minutes. So it's a long clip. I am going to let you go and I will be back later to show you the ornaments and things that I get done today. So it'll be later tonight and I'll put these together and I'm sure it's going to take me a little bit because the program that I'm using is just not that user friendly. So I do plan on looking into the one that Ella gave me information about, but I'm not going to do that until after Christmas is over and I have a little bit more time. So, and if you want to know how I'm feeling, I will tell you that now, and I'll probably tell you that later. I'm doing pretty good, but I do have issues with pain, so I do have pain meds to help with the acute pain, and they seem to be helping, and I'm on antibiotics for any, so that I don't get sick with anything due to being cut into yesterday. So everything seems to be going good, and now I gotta go. I need to get information to my daughter because she's bringing over dinner, and I will see you guys later. Later. Hey everyone. This is Ann Jeanette from AJ's Personal Touch. Just going to be here for a couple minutes. I have a clip to add on to this that I did early yesterday morning now, which was the 23rd. Right now it is 5:46 a.m. Christmas morning. I have been up all night working on getting some of these ornaments done. I didn't plan on taking that long. I actually sat here and fell asleep for a little while and then got my second wind and working on them. Because I wanted to have at least something small to give to everybody. For the people that I didn't get something larger like a hat or a scarf made for Christmas. So she's going to be a little Miss Jealous now. She hasn't spent much time with Mom because she's been hurting me because of my incision. Baby, you can't crawl up on Mom. So I'm trying not to be mean to her. So if anybody thinks I'm being mean, I'm trying not to be mean. I just got to keep her off of my incision. Some of these you've seen, I am just so tired. I honestly can't remember. I mean, I know which ones are older. I think you've seen them before, but honestly, I'm going to run through them real quick. I made this one on the way to my surgery yesterday. I finally got a hanger on it. I do believe I showed it in my Vlogmas last night. That's the back of it. That's the pretty front. It's supposed to be an amigurumi. It's supposed to be stuffed, but I liked the thickness of it and kept it the way that it was. This is a snowflake that looks more like a star, and I had many star patterns and I was looking for a snowflake. They did have a way to stiffen it, but I had only made the one and it called for AV glue, I think, and I honestly don't know what that is. I was going to look it up, but I really didn't have time because I might have some here. I just didn't have time. So this one I know you've seen. This was the first one I made, but I will show it again. Both sides. It was too big for the metal loop. This was the next one that I made. Probably my favorite of all of them. These ones aren't bad. This one I made earlier tonight. I really like how it came out. You're supposed to do this row here around the loop, but I could tell that it was already to it, so I did the row before it and then just added it on after. And then this one I just finished making a couple minutes ago. I just stopped at that loop and I made it smaller. All made with the same ornament pattern. My favorite things that I made tonight. had to make because I made sure I bought magnets and everything just so I could make these. And I knew they were supposed to be able to be made pretty quickly, but you know, anytime you're making something new, it doesn't always go as quick as you want. And I had to get my glue gun out, which I had gotten for Christmas last year, and it's my first time using it, so I got to use it a year later. But I made these snowmen magnets. This was the first one I made, and I didn't even realize when I picked it up that it was the first one I made. And it's the closest to the pattern that I came. I can't tell you right now. Like I said, I'm so out of it. I can't even tell you who it was who made this pattern. Um, I can look later. I know that whoever did this did magnets for a whole year. Did like 2 magnets a month, and so had different magnets to go through the whole year, like Easter and Valentine's, and all the different holidays, and to fit the different seasons and stuff. So I thought it would be cool. I really like the snowmen. They had elves. I had printed out the elf pattern too. I just didn't have time to do both. It was one or the other, and I love the snowmen. The snowman went out. I had everything I needed for the snowman. And the only thing I did not do is they have a little pom pom that you can put on the end of the hat. I don't like pom poms on the hats that I make to give people. I'm just not a pom pom person. I have a pom pom maker that I could make a pom pom and put on a hat if somebody wants it. But if it's a hat that I'm going to give or make for somebody in my family, unless they tell me that, you know, or unless I know that they just love pom poms, 9 out of 10 times, I'm not going to put a pom on it. And the same goes with tassels. I'm not a tassel type person, so more than likely you're not going to get a tassel on something unless I know you really like them. And the same with fringe. I'm not a real fringy person either. So, anyway, this was the first one that I made. And I just picked it up as first. And let me see if I can find how I went. And then this was the second one that I made. Aren't they cute? I just think they're so adorable. And then this was the third one. And this was the last one. And I got to be careful because I did do French knots for the eyes. I don't like using French knots a lot because if they are moved around or if they fall, they can come out. It's an embroidery. It's a type of embroidery that I don't like doing a lot. And they had the mouth set in a row of French knots, and I decided not to do that because, like I said, if you hit against it enough, I've already had one that's been trying to come apart, and I tried really hard to put them together so that they wouldn't come apart. Um, but I have not liked French knots ever since I was a little girl because I didn't like the fact that if you accidentally rubbed up against it or something, that it could at least come halfway out. So I'm going to show you, not by going over the faces, but they were, oh, this is the opposite ends of the magnet. You know, they'll either attract or they'll repel. These are repelling. I haven't felt that in a long time, how magnets can repel like that. I just thought that it would work no matter which side. Oh goodness, I hope that doesn't mean that I accidentally made it so that they won't attach. I think it's just they won't attach to each other that way, but they will this way. Let me see, this is Yeah. Okay, that scared me. I didn't think that that would like go on the fridge or whatever like it's supposed to, but it will because it's hooking on the bar. See? There we go. Okay. It's everything I made. I'm going to go get a baggie. I'm going to put the ornaments in a baggie. Everything has been wrapped. Um, everything is ready to go. We're taking stuff to my daughter's house. I originally thought we were having dinner there today, so we weren't going to be there till like somewhere between 3 and 5. And then we were going to go to my mom's house. But no, my daughter said, I'm sorry. When I said dinner, I meant lunch. So we have to be there at 11, which means I've got to get this put together with the other one, edit it up real quick, get it up so I don't have to worry about doing anything with it later. And I might come on and tape for you guys later today, let you know how the day went and how I'm feeling. Um, and then because once we get back, unless I am just so exhausted, which may happen since I was up most of the night and I wasn't planning on it, one of two things will happen. I will either be beyond exhausted, so I won't be able to sleep, and then I'm going to have to find something to do for a while, um, or I'm going to be so exhausted that I'm going to come home and lay down and just go to sleep. So if I don't come home and just lay down and go to sleep, I will tape after I get home. Or I may come home, lay down, fall asleep, and then wake up around 8 o'clock at night and then be like, okay, I want to tape a segment now. So it, you never know until tomorrow happens or later today happens. So, um, and depending on what I get, I may just be so excited. I'm already so excited with my birthday gifts. So excited. And my brain is already like, ooh, I can make this or I can make that. Um, my daughter got me some stuff off of my Amazon wish list. So I was really thrilled with that. My husband got me a really gorgeous ombre top, which I'll be wearing tomorrow. So if I do come on, you'll get to see that. So, um, I just love it though. And it's perfect for the weather because there are times that I just can't wear anything too heavy because I get too heated. He, especially when we're in the car and we have to go for my appointments down in Indy and we have to drive for so many hours, he needs to have the heat on and a lot longer than I need it. It will blow me out of the car and make me feel sick way before he feels warm enough. So I don't get it because I don't get hot flashes and stuff, which I did for a little while when I started perimenopause, but I really don't get hot flashes and stuff now. So, yeah, I don't understand it, but sometimes I just get so overheated. But that's, like I said, usually in the car when it comes to the heater in the car. And especially when he does turn it off because he's had enough and the heat still comes through because you don't take it off at the heat setting, you just turn the fan off, but the heat's still coming through. That seems to be when I get my worst and I start getting migraines and all of that. So but anyway, this is a long sleeve, nice loose top made by Armor. I think it's more like a sporty top. I think like you could work out in it if you wanted to, but it's like a casual slash sporty top. So, anyway, with that, I am going to say good night slash good morning. Since it is morning here, but I have and before I have to get up and go. I am very grateful for not having little ones here that are will be waking up in a minute or two to open presents all around the city here. We always lucked out with our daughter. She wasn't like that anyway. We usually had to wake her up at like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, or we would get up and we'd get coffee and then lay back down until she would come and get us and wake us up like we hadn't even moved. So yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm not even sure what to label this now because I have it labeled Vlogmus 23, I guess, or 24. I guess it'll be 24 and 25. Oh, excuse me. I will just put it together. So I'm going to hurry up and, like I said, use the editor to put the two together. I'm not going to try and put a title on it or anything. I'm going to just put them together. And it's going to take a little bit for them to upload and then onto the regular computer, and then, well, for the two to go together, to splice together. And then I can start the process of it going onto YouTube. So I don't have to, oversee that part of it. So anyway, I will see you later. Have a very, 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 very Merry Christmas. No, I'm tired now because I'm starting to yawn. So have a very, very, very Merry Christmas. And remember that you matter. And you guys mean the world to me. And I just hope you have a great, fantastic, wonderful day. And I will see you later. Later.